Hello everybody, back again with another new video. This evening I'm going to be taking a look at Video City Best Video Game Trading Cards. I got these about a month or so ago, actually almost 2 months ago, at a local collectibles toy show type of thing. They also sell some video games, one of those little things you pay to go into, and it's a bunch of dealers, vendors selling things. I found a guy selling these for $1 a pack. I remember getting these as a kid, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to just do a quick little unwrapping video, not unboxing, but an unwrapping video of these cool cards. I think back at the time when these were out, I think I paid like $0.25 for them. So there has been a marginal markup since then over the past, I think, 40 years. A couple of them I already opened. My son was anxious to try them out, but a couple I did not. So I figured these are sealed, these are open. So I thought I would do some opening of them just to show everybody what these were and what these are. They were made by Topps, and they came out around, I want to say 1982, 83, E3, I'm going to say. Because some of the games in here reflect that time period of video games. Now, I'm talking arcade games here. At the time, we didn't have Nintendo when these were out. Nintendo was, I mean, in terms of, there's no NES Entertainment System. We had Nintendo as in the arcade. Everybody knew Nintendo as an arcade game cabinet maker. We had Donkey Kong Jr., Popeye. Punch-Out wasn't even out, I don't think, at the time. So the types of games you're going to see in here are going to be arcade-based games. Some from Sega, some from Nintendo. Actually, those are the two biggies I think we're going to find in here that I can think of offhand, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. So like I said, we're going to go through and open these up. I'll show you what they are. You get 3 rub-off game cards, 3 stickers, and 1 stick of gum. The gum's always interesting because you can see the gum's kind of sticking through this rotted packaging here a little bit. It's looking kind of nasty already, just bulging through the paper. Bazooka gum. So, yeah, back at the time, Topps was really heavy into making cards for movies at the time. Star Wars especially. I was a huge fan of the Star Wars cards. And I would usually get these at 7-Elevens or the corner delis that used to be all over the place when I was a kid. You'd walk down the street a block or two. You always had these little corner delis. You could get deli meats, you get milk, little holes in the wall. But always up at the register, they'd have just big stacks of these cards laying out. Garbage Pail Kids, that was another big one. These actually predate those even. But you'd have the Star Trek movie, Battlestar Galactica, Knight Rider, Gremlins, Star Wars. Everything had movie cards at that point. Star Wars kind of set that off. $1 Million Man, I think, even had them. But Topps was the biggie. And Topps even now, they're in the sports cards. But back then, these were great. I mean, these were, like I said, these were probably about $0.25 a pack that I remember. If even. I don't even know if they were $0.25 a pack. I think the Star Wars cards were even less. But what's interesting about these in particular, these are obviously not based on a movie or anything, so you're not going to get cards of movies. Let's just get right into this. I don't want to bore everybody. But we're going to peel these open nice as we can. But what's great about these rub-off game cards is they're very similar to the lottery cards or lottery tickets, the rub-off lottery tickets that you can get from the machines nowadays. They play a little something like that. I had to take a sniff. And it still has that smell, that texture, that mildewy smell. A lot of times the gum in these packs is stuck to the card. Or moldy and disgusting. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not eating that. Maybe if I had a Patreon, I would do it, but yeah. So the condition of these is going to be hit or miss. Right away, you got a Sega logo. Like I said, I think a lot of these are going to be Sega and Nintendo. This was Turbo at the time. So you're getting these stickers. These are some really cool stickers. I totally remember these stickers at the time too. These are a lot of these were by the American branch of the company. So you're going to see a lot of American US styling as compared to, say, maybe the Japanese styling. And what's great is on the back of these cards, not only these stickers, but you'd have pieces of puzzle that you could put together. Usually it was about 4 to 6 cards. You kind of stack them up like so. And, you know, if you had another puzzle piece, you'd stick it over there, and you'd form a big picture. And I seem to recall at the time, at least one of my friends, he would get them all together, stick them on a piece of cardboard and just glue them on, and then kind of hang it up on his wall. These are very popular when I was a kid. So, yep, we have Turbo. There's another puzzle piece. And another Sega game as well. This is Zaxxon. That was a really fun game. What's the date on there? What's that say? Yeah, 1983. So this is where you're going to be getting a lot of the games from that time frame from Sega and Nintendo. And at the time, Nintendo had 3 big hits in the arcade. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Country, not Donkey Kong Country, Jesus. Donkey Kong Jr., and Popeye. Popeye's a licensed character, so you probably won't be seeing him on here. You're going to see a lot of Donkey Kong. Here's one of the first game pieces of this pack. And what you would do is you'd rub these off. Let me see if I have a quarter handy, and we can do this. Don't have a quarter, but I got a nickel. Let's give this a shot here. So we're going to, if this even works, I don't know how this is going to maintain. But it looks like we need to get the turbo car to this tunnel up here, and rudimentary simple games. I mean, really, these were meant for kids at the time. But for me, taking the arcade experience home to any degree was so cool. Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, well, it seems to be rubbing off. That's a 100. Taking the most direct approach here. I think that one's not rubbing too well. Yeah, this isn't working out. The rubbing's very hit or miss here. So, I don't think we're playing turbo today, guys. All right, so, yeah. On the back, you get the rules of the game. So you get 100 points here. The green car will give you 500 points. Like I said, it's like the lottery tickets you buy now. Except in this case, you don't actually have a chance to win any money. But like I said at the time, this was a lot of fun. You start your car, you rub to the goal, drive around the course, scores. You can put your score in there. What do we have next? Donkey Kong Jr. As you can see, a lot of this is very Americanized art. When they did a cartoon series, that's actually what he's similar to be looking like. Let me get some peeling here. We got another turbo game. And some nasty residue from the gum. Let's give Donkey Kong Jr. a try here. These look even nastier. Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't working. Disgusting. So, what we're going to do is, let's take a look. Yeah, these are the game pieces. And honestly, this is what your puzzle is going to look like when you collect all the pieces for the Donkey Kong puzzle. I love this old art, though. It was so cool. And it really brings back the memories here. I don't know how good these stickers are either. They're beat. They're just paper now. The adhesive kind of rotted. So we're not getting anything from these. Like I said, these are just a nice little trip down memory lane, really. So I have a couple other ones that were opened by my son that I personally haven't looked at. This gum looks like it's in better shape. If I get some more subscribers, I'll take a video of me chewing it. We'll see. I'll have to make sure my insurance is up to date. Zaxxon Star. There's a puzzle piece that looks like the one we had in the other pack. Donkey Kong Jr. These are great. These are the trap jaws that chase you in Donkey Kong Jr. You can put a score in there, and yeah, I guess if you were at the arcade and you got a nice score, you want to write it down, and you could stick that on your locker or something in school. And as you can see on this one, we have the puzzle piece from the other pack showing you. So we got two different puzzles we have to select from. These are doubles, double turbo, and now we got a Zaxxon card. These are pretty much all the same. You take the best route and see how many points you rack up. Our Donkey Kong card. And we have no other puzzle pieces. Oh, we got another puzzle piece. This would be cool. Let's see if we can put this together. It looks like it's only 4 pieces. Actually, let's take this one here. So maybe by the time we're done opening some of these, we'll have a full puzzle. See what happens. All right. Zaxxon Space Ace. Keep getting that one card. Turbo really moves. They were really into Turbo at the time. Like I said, this was back when Sega was the arcade games. We weren't... I want to say there might be a Frogger in here somewhere. We just haven't gotten to it yet. There you go, Frogger. Because that was really the big Sega hit at the time of this time frame. And Turbo, which nobody even knows about really anymore. Because you had Pole Position coming out not too far behind. We got Frogger, same idea. This one, to me, Frogger and the Donkey Kong Jr. ones are the best because they kind of play like the actual arcade. Since they were static screen games and you kind of have to move from one point to the other to the goal. So, you know, you pick your path and you hope you get to the right obstacles to score the most points. Pink Lady Frog. See the skull? If you hit 3 and you lose. So at the time, it was pretty cool. I mean, for a kid at the time, very exciting. And this is right on the cusp of when Coleco was putting out their tabletop games too. And those were even pricey at the time. I mean, adjusting for inflation, I mean, those things were like $50, $60. That was really the best way to take the arcade home besides like an Atari 2600 or ColecoVision was just kind of coming out at the time. Maybe not even, not quite. Okay, so we got this piece here. It's close enough, I guess. We'll wait till we get the other piece and we'll fine tune it. Got a double of that piece. And it's a double of the stickers here. Here's the other one. The other one would be the Zaxxon puzzle. Robot Killer. That was the big boss in the game, Zaxxon. A very cool kind of isometric shooter at the time. Commodore 64 port of that was just absolutely fantastic. Really well done at the time. Yeah, there's really not a ton of these cards to collect. I mean, you're pretty much seeing everything at this point of what these offer. So, I think I already got all the packs open. I have 2 more here that I have to open. Let's get these open, see what's in there. Now I want to collect this, finish this puzzle. So, this gum's pretty nasty too. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like there must be a Frogger puzzle. And here's the Frogger stickers. And Frogger, you landed on the female frog, you always got a bonus when you carried her back to base. Oh, look at this. You got an advertisement. Turbo really moves, but Electronics Game Magazine here. Oh my gosh, there's the amazing Flash Gordon movie being advertised on the front at the time. It came out around 81 or so. Look at this, 6 issues for $9.97. What a deal. Look at that. You're saving how much money? It's incredible. Ew, nasty. I'm going to have to wash my hands after this one. Yeah, these are nasty. Ugh. All right, well, we got one more pack. Hopefully we'll get our last puzzle piece here. Let's see. Hoping for the best. Got our Frogger one. We gonna get that? No. No. Oh, it's funny because look at this. We almost completed the Frogger one too. That's a bummer. Oh my God, these are so disgusting. I mean, it's kind of cool. You get 2 in a pack. You could share it with your friend. Compete, see who gets the higher score. Like I said, these are like a quarter. It's like playing an arcade game. At the time, the arcades were just jumping. I mean, this was, everybody was at the arcade. It was part of the culture at the time. This is right around Pac-Mania. So obviously they were only having the 2 licenses here, Nintendo and Sega. But like I said, this was before Nintendo got all crazy. Before the NES and even before the Famicom in Japan. I mean, Nintendo was just trying to get started here with these arcade games, and this was when Donkey Kong was the big breakout. So let's see if we can complete what we have of the Frogger puzzle here real quick, just for kicks. Looks like we're missing a piece for each. I like that it's only 4 instead of 6. I think some of the Star Wars ones, you could recreate whole scenes from the movie or the movie posters themselves with the backs of the cards. And if I recall, I think I needed like 6 cards for that. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show. Like I said, nothing major, but these bring back a lot of memories for me, and they're only $1 pack. It's fun. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will be back soon with some other cool things that I would like to take a look at that don't involve Game Boy necessarily, but just some other neat gaming related things that I have laying around. So thanks again for watching. See you next time.